rights.
We're acting
Yeah,
within
will
the
you take
Constitution.
responsibility for making this decision?
We're following the orders of the court.
Of the court?
Yeah,
Who made
Who made the order?
it? He's a registrar, he's not a
Who made the order?
the registrar.
You have anything to say, you can go talk to the
Are
court.
you saying Fintan Murphy made the order?
No,
If you haven't informed anyone, the court officer upstairs.
what I would ask you to do as a member of An Garda Siochana is that we want to initiate a citizen's arrest. He has a conflict of interest in the act. He is not fit to be
And your
sitting
name
in the
is?
court. My name is Colin Granahan.
Colin, if you don't want anything, you can go to the court
No,
office
I'm
upstairs and they'll
reporting.
help
I'm
you.
reporting to you that there's illegal activity going on in there, and it's your duty as my representative. It's my constitutional right to inform you. I have you
You want to go to the Garda
informed.
station later on?
Yes,
Right.
I want to bring
Whatever statement you
Mr.
like.
Murphy with me in the ways that he
But
can.
I'm
be there.
a lay listener here, so can I not get in?
Well, unless we have something to say that
No,
you
it's people
But how
don't
can
do
solicitor
that. We're all
get it?
Mackenzie
No.
friends here.
Yes.
We're all Mackenzie
defending
friends.
some Mackenzie friends for whom?
For all the people that are distressed in there.
All I can say is if you have any queries to go to and talk to
Our
the court.
queries are to be dealt with in the court, and you have not got the right to deny us access into
Yes,
that
we-
court.
we-
It's
You
a
are
public
public.
area.
On what authority are you able to prevent us from going in?
If you'd like to talk to the court
Well,
officer.
No, I'm asking you.
You're all subject to the law.
There was problems in the court
I'm asking
earlier.
you, do you have authority to prevent us entering the court?
There was trouble in the court earlier.
Well, where's the court order?
Where's the court order? Can we
And
see the
we've
court
been asked
order,
to prevent
please?
any court.
You've been asked by whom?
Like the registrar.
Can we
Does
see
he
the
have
court
the
order?
authority? Can we see the court order?
Registrar does
You
not
have
have
to
the authority.
talk to the court.
No, I'm
officer.
asking you, does he have the authority to instruct you to prevent us from entering the court?
Do you work for the citizens?
Does he have the authority or not to instruct you about your performance as duty?
I have the authority.
Okay.
Any
You have the
authority
You have the
to
authority.
ensure that public order does not occur.
There is no public order.
I would have understood that.
If there was, why are we being
You can
arrested?
understand from us that there was
Yeah,
not.
arrest us, guys.
Do we have less authority than Mr. Murphy? In your view?
All I can say is that I'm here as a member of the Garda Siochana to prevent any public disorder.
There is no disorder. I'd like to enter.
Has there been a complaint made?
I'd like to enter as well.
I was not upstairs. There was no.
Has there been a complaint made against anyone today?
Yes, has a complaint been made?
Garda, has a complaint been made?
If there has,
I came in
please show us the
To
charges
hear the court. It's a public
and
court.
and have us arrested or whatever's
The
necessary.
court was not a session.
It's absolutely illegal what's going on here.
Yeah, completely illegal,
I want to
guys.
hear the court. I'm entitled to do that.
Have you a case?
If the
That's
guys
none of your
We all
business.
have a case here. Everybody has a case here.
That doesn't concern you.
It's a public courtroom.
I need to be able to hear justice being carried out. Am I entitled to it? Is it a public?
Who do you guys represent? Do you represent them or us?
Am I entitled to hear justice, the administration?
If you have an involvement in the case.
No.
I'm sorry, Gard, but who do you work for?
Is that the public?
Gard, who do you work for? Do you work for the banks or do you work for the people?
No.
It's in the Constitution. Okay,
Unless
guys,
you have an order.
we do have an alternative. We can initiate citizens' arrests on those who are preventing us from enforcing the Constitution.
Yes.
That is an option here, guys. Now, we need to give them a warning, okay?
Come here.
The registrar does not have authority to give instructions to prevent me from entering the public court. Or does he? And if he does, how does he have that authority?
Can we see the
He's not
court
a
order?
judge. Thank you for acknowledging it. Is he a judge, the registrar?
He's not.
Does he have authority to prevent
Speak up,
me
Gary.
from entering the court?
You're not entering the court. That's fine. Okay?
That's wrong.
Okay, excuse me.
What's your
Sergeant,
Excuse
no,
me.
it's all right, I've got his name.
Garda, 1 second. Stephen has something to say here.
Give him a minute
Okay,
now.
folks,
Now.
here's a fact. Here's a fact, guys. All right. If you are engaged in an offence as against, yeah, folks, right now, guards, you need to be. I'm saying this now with respect. I know you think you're doing your jobs. Okay. I know they think they're doing their jobs, folks. We need to pay attention here. We have all a constitutional right to enter this courtroom and to speak, if required, as friends of the court, if there's something that we think is wrong is going on, which we've done earlier today. The result of this was that County Registrar Fintan Murphy exited the courtroom, called An Garda Siochana, and there were 2 or 3 attempts to get us out of that courtroom. Eventually, they've succeeded by rescheduling the hearings in another courtroom. We have all now come down here to enter this courtroom, which is our right, which is our right. Now we are being prevented from entering legitimately entering a courtroom by these individuals here at the moment who happen to be members of An Garda Siochana. Now, we have to put you formally on notice, guards. Now, I'm saying this with respect to you. I don't mean to be antagonistic, right? But the facts are the facts. You are now committing an offence as against the administration of justice. You're committing an offence against our Constitution. And technically, we are within our rights to ask you to surrender into our custody and come with us to the Garda station to answer for this. Now, will you do that? Can I ask you, just Sergeant, if you could? This is...
You're not above the law either, Sergeant.
No, you're not. You're obliged.
We can affect
Guys,
citizens.
you're obliged. You're obliged. Sergeant, this is Sergeant James Malone.
Yes.
I'm asking you, Sergeant, will you now please
We
allow
had
us
an
in the
issue, we had
courtroom?
an issue upstairs. The court
Answer
is
the
disrupted.
question.
The court is disrupted upstairs.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. No, I'm sorry.
a-
and you
has a
weren't
complaint
there.
been made?
You weren't there. If a complaint has been
Has a
made,
complaint been made?
arrest us. If we have done something wrong, name the charge, and we will comply with it. But we know, everyone here knows, there was no offence committed upstairs. We spoke some objections to Mr. Murphy holding court upstairs. We gave three legitimate objections. Number one, that the citizens do not agree with what the banks are doing and we are the shareholders. Number two, that Mr. Murphy is in a seriously conflicted position because he gets a commission from the banks on every repossession that he makes as a private entity, as a sheriff. So he can make orders as the county registrar, which he then materially benefits from, financially benefits from. This is a serious conflict of interest. It makes a laughingstock. It makes the whole judicial system a nonsense. And finally, there are criminal complaints already lodged against County Registrar Fintan Murphy with the local Garda station, which we have been told by Garda headquarters are being actively investigated for offences against the administration of justice. So therefore, that's another reason why Mr. Murphy, if he had the right attitude and was doing the right thing, he would step aside and allow somebody else to take these hearings. Now that's our objections. There's nothing illegal or wrong with that, guys. And right now, and I say again with respect, again, we're not trying to be antagonistic. We know you're in a tough spot. But you are committing an offence now against the Constitution by preventing us from entering a courtroom and preventing us to listen to what's going on and to have our say legitimately under the rules. So we're going to ask you again, now this is, I don't know, the fourth or fifth time we're asking you again, but on the record, the second time, members of An Garda Siochana, please, we've got Garda James Malone, Sergeant James Malone, Sergeant Derish, I don't have a first name, and Garda Katie Conlon here, and we're asking, backed up here by Garda Declan Glynn and and Garda Mark Walken, and we have another of our friends here. We'll get his name in a moment. Now we're asking you. There's five of you, sixth one over here. Are you going to abide by the Constitution and allow us to enter a public courtroom? Please give us a yes or no.
As was stated, if you have an involvement in this court.
That's not your choice.
No, that's not. You cannot
That's
decide.
not your call, Sergeant.
Yeah.
If
That's
there's
a no.
anyone here
Yeah.
who has an involvement in this case.
It's not your call,
or
Sergeant.
acting
That's a no.
on behalf of anyone,
Our
I have
involvement is we are
instructions
members
to
of the
say that you're
public.
more than welcome to
I'm a
in
concerned
relation to
citizen and I
anything
have
else.
I'm a concerned
We're here
and
to
I have a
prevent any
vested
public
interest
disorder.
in that court.
We all have. It's not disorder. The disorder that's going on is the illegal acts that are being committed under the auspices of a so-called county registrar's hearing.
Why are you not carrying out your duties and arresting
That's
that
the man. He should be arrested. Yeah.
Why are you choosing to
there's
blockade
no
us
offence-
and not arrest the person who's perpetrating fraud?
Where's the offence that's being committed?
If you stop us entering a public
is this
courtroom
political
today,
policing?
our democracy is gone completely,
Yes.
and there's going to be far-reaching implications. You know,
Where's the order that the judge had down? Where's the order? Sergeant. Can you produce the order, please?
no answer.
No, that's the
Okay.
doll.
So, okay, guys. Well, finally, as I said earlier, now we've invited you once. I'm inviting you a second time to surrender yourselves into our custody, please, because you are now breaking the law and you are breaking the Constitution. We have a right in these circumstances, offences against the administration of justice. We have a right as citizens to initiate citizens' arrests. Will you accompany us voluntarily, please, to the local Garda station, and let's deal with this over there in the proper location. Now, will you come with us, please?
Answer.
Come on.
Sergeant Malone, will you come with us?
No.
Sergeant Derish, will you come with us? Garda Conlon, will you come with us? Garda Walken, will you come with us? Who's the other guard? Oh, he's gone, is he? He's gone. All right. Okay, so we've had a flat refusal, guys. This is, it's as clear, black and white as you get.
Yep.
We're being blocked entry into a public courtroom. We're not being given any reasons. There's an allegation that there was disruption or something. Well, if there was, who is being arrested? There's none of us have committed an offence.
We are now living in a dictatorship. That's the only way to see it.
These people should be arrested at their
These are
private
politicians.
residence.
These aren't guards.
At their private residence, these people should be arrested.
Yeah.
I believe these are politicians in disguise because they are not Gardaí. If they were a Gardaí, they would not be preventing public access to a court.
Yeah. You understand that?
Are you under political instructions?
Well, of course,
No,
to
no.
a certain extent.
Yeah.
Just for the record, has a complaint been made against any individual here? Will you acknowledge my question?
Sorry, you are?
Excuse me.
Your
So-
name is?
No, sorry, I'm asking a
not obliged
question.
to
Don't mind me.
identify himself.
I'm a member of
He
the
doesn't, he
public.
doesn't have
Okay?
to identify
We've been
himself.
nice enough to give our name.
Of course, I know.
That's good of you.
You're a
You're
public
a
servant.
you're
You're
a
a public
public
servant, and you are
servant.
supposed to
Yes,
do so.
So I'm
Yes.
asking your name?
Excuse me,
Doesn't
I've
have
asked
to.
you a question for the
Doesn't
last
have
5 minutes and you've ignored me. The question is, has a complaint been made against any individual standing here?
Complaint of public disorder has been made
Against
this
who?
morning.
Against who?
Against people who are in the court.
Who?
He said name the
Name.
people.
Name,
In the
please.
court this morning, you know that
Where is
public disorder.
I didn't see any individual
People impeding the
causing
process
committing
of
an
the court
offence.
that was sitting this morning.
And if they commit an offence, why didn't you arrest them?
Yes.
Yeah, it's your duty to arrest anyone that commits an offence.
The legal proceedings proceed here today.
Why
and
didn't you
there is
arrest
going to be
them?
no further public
You
disorder.
are here to
If you
protect
commit
the
disorder,
people,
why
not
didn't
to
you arrest
protect
them?
what's going on in there. You are now protecting the banks and the likes of that. You're here to protect the people. Why aren't you protecting the people?
that's the
And-
question.
and
Why
you're-
aren't you doing that?
You're not doing the Gardaí any favours
Who do
because
you
this
work
is
for?
not in.
You work
this
for
is not in
us,
the interest
not
of the Garda,
them.
of policing, of proper
Excuse-
policing.
Folks, yeah, one second. There's 2 points to make. Just first of all, yeah, before everybody dissipates. Number one, we are under an obligation. I can't quote chapter and verse here, but there is a section where if we know a crime is being committed, we are actually obliged under the new whistleblowers charter and legislation. We're obliged to report it. Now, what I'd like to do is maybe move into the back room over here. Those of you that'd like to come with us, we'll come in and talk about what we're going to do about this, guys. But my suggestion is that we immediately go round to the Garda station and launch a criminal complaint against the guards, repossession, who are preventing us from entering a public courtroom, and we'll take it from there.
Have a meeting, have a chat first.
We can go over here because obviously we're not short of physically lifting them out of the way. We're not getting in here. So if we go over here, well, we can talk about that further. Should we do it over here and then decide what's the best thing to do?
This belongs to anybody here.
Yeah.